Montreal, my city. You know how we're doing things. It's the Morning Detour. We back in here, and you know it's a big show. Since we've been having the cameras come around, Tata's been doing all it here. Girls are hitting me up on the DM now. She has the best locks.
Oh, wait.
Somebody tell me the other day. Hold on, Tata. Someone tell me the other day. They say, yo.
Why are you putting...
They say, yo. They say, let me tell you something, Weezy, man. I love Tata's take. Sometimes she says certain things that I'm just like, yeah. I can relate to that. This morning, we haven't seen him in a while. I'm trying to stay plugged in with our athlete coming out of the city, our prestigious men doing great things. Marco's been a while. It's been like a year. He hasn't been here. He's been moving around. He is the highest rated Canadian player on NCAA 25. I can't even play the game because I don't know the nuances of football. But I respect the game. Oh, man, 67 catches. That's a lot of yards. 1,291 yards. I can't count that high. 7 TDs. Do you have a celebration when you get them TDs in there? Is there a mood? Does Marco give you some influential things? Do you do things in the end zone when you get there with the TDs?
When it comes to touchdown celebrations, I had to act like I've been there before. I can't really I can't do too much.
So I'd like to introduce to the show 83 ranked overall NCAA 25, Mr. Dame Dollar. Welcome back to the show, bro.
Thank you for having me.
Listen, man, it's been a journey. I know you've moved around a lot.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel knowing that you're so close to the NFL? Like you right there.
Honestly, I feel like it feels good. Like all the hard work paid off. All the sacrifice I did leaving home at 17 years old. So just being at the point where I'm at right now, where I have one more season left, and after my goal is to get to the NFL, obviously, like it feels good. I feel like I'm doing a good thing. Like I'm representing the name on my back very well. So I'm happy about that.
A lot of football players say that one of the things they hate the most is that people can't see your faces. You guys got helmets on. That's one of the things you guys say, like, we hate the basketball players. Everybody knows who they are. Yeah. But if you score a lot of points, if you stop a lot of people, if things is happening, your name is recognized.
Exactly.
What is one of the biggest things when you transition from living in Montreal to going to school in the States? What was the biggest thing in that transition? Because a lot of players listening to the show, a lot of aspiring athletes are going to do that transition from Montreal to playing ball in the States, whether it be football, basketball, whatever. What was the biggest thing that helped you in that transition as you go from Montreal to playing in the States?
Well, the one thing I can say, like, obviously, if you're going to the States to play football, you're obviously going to be young. So you're having to deal with, like, leaving your parents at a young age. It's like, damn, like, you don't really want to do that.
Who's doing the laundry?
Exactly.
I want to know who. I know it's some co-ed. I know it's some cheerleader. How do you get the girl to do the laundry? But Tata, wouldn't that be something?
Why?
Your kid's 17 years old, Tata. He's left your house. He's going to go play in the States for college, right?
Listen, my kid's been doing his own laundry
That's
since
what
he's 8 years old. Okay?
Thank you,
If you could play Minecraft, if you could play all these games that don't come with rules, X, Y, backstage,
Exactly.
kick, punch, all that, you could turn that on. You know your colors, right? All right.
So, Dave, your first week, you're abroad. Who's doing the laundry?
It was me. My dad already initiated that, like, obviously being in a Caribbean household, you got to be able to do stuff on your own, so, yeah.
So what's your Caribbean background?
My dad is from St. Kitts and Nevis, and my mom's from St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Okay, you got all the laid-back West Indian countries. You can't find one bad thing to say about somebody from St. Kitts and Nevis. My godmother, Vera's from St. Kitts and Nevis. Great people.
Definitely.
They're super quiet.
You know,
I went there last
from
year.
St. Kitts.
Yeah, they're
I
mad.
know like 2.
And then St. Vincent's, related to the Grenadines, were like cousins. My mom's from the Grenadines. That's a beautiful thing right there. So you did your laundry the first time.
Yeah.
That's going on. Going from Montreal to the States, the Chinese food's different. How did that change food? When's the first? Because me and Marco talk about all the time. The last, we can't talk about the last place he was at when he went and checked you. I said, how was the Chinese food? Because we always talk about Tata. She eats fish. She don't.
First of all, just cool on the MSG, but I do like to hear some Asian. You know what I mean? I don't front.
Is that cool? Yeah. So when you're abroad, what's the eating situation for you when you're in the States now?
Honestly, like, sometimes it's like you want to stay home, cook something, but like, me being an athlete, like, you don't really have time to be cooking like that because you have like 7 a.m. lifts. Like, Marco knows, like, I was out the crib at like 6 a.m.
Yeah, talk to me about that, because a lot of people say, hey, listen, man, this guy's properly has all these followers, 83 overall in NCAA 25. Like, you are going to go to the NFL. Beautiful things are going to come for you. But speak to us about the work, because a lot of guys, when they come on the show, they don't talk about, the women, the fancy things. But speak to us a little bit about the work that comes to make you be the great player that you are.
Nah, you touched on a good point. When it comes to like people like really just see the flashy stuff and like all the cameras like making like all the big plays and stuff like that, but it's really not like that. Like when you go on your official visits, like they'll show you everything, like all the flashy stuff, but once you get there, like you got to put your head down and work, because like if you go there and you act like you're like that guy, they're gonna show you real quick how to humble yourself.
Okay.
So
You train how many hours?
damn, like shit.
Like if you think about it, like
Because you're a wide
like,
receiver, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna say like summer
My
like
son
12 hours.
12-hour days.
12 hours, yeah. Like it's tough. Like in the summer is like probably like the hardest time mentally and physically for like an athlete.
And how do you manage all that training time and still having a social life?
There's no social life.
If you're able to,
in the summer, there's no social life.
no social.
Yeah, nah.
See, only certain type of people could date athletes.
Tell us more.
I'm just saying, right? Well,
Nah, you're right. You're right.
You know, you really need to be with someone who's understanding of your lifestyle. Me, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Tried it. It wasn't my thing. You know what I mean? The dedication, though, it's key. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the dedication is definitely something to admire. But what has, you know, like you mentioned, you went away from your family.
Yeah.
But you still managed to make, like, you know, stay focused. You know, you would still maintain your drive. How were you able to do that? Having that somewhat that loss, you know what I mean, that you're in an unfamiliar place, you don't have people who can support you that are close by in proximity. How did you manage that?
Honestly, I just told myself every day, like, you're doing this for a reason. Like, obviously, like, my parents want to be close to me as much as possible, but I know, like, if I keep my head down and keep working and get to where I got to go and get in life, they're gonna be able to retire, and I'll just be living out the dream of just playing football and not having to work, really.
Were there any people like on your journey who tried to hold you back, or was everybody on boat? When you said this is what I'm gonna do, everyone said for sure, no problem.
Nah, my support system is big. Like, I'm big on that. Like, the people that didn't believe in me, like, was mainly like the teachers in high school, like growing up. But like now that they see me like pulling up they see me pulling up and seeing like how I'm carrying myself, they're like, oh, like, we're proud of you. But like deep down, I know that's BS.
They weren't back then.
It's not the same energy they were giving you.
Yeah,
before.
nah,
That's
it
crazy.
wasn't. And like I remember those people. Like every time I come back, I go to my old high school. I'm like, I see the teachers. Like, I know the teachers that were there to support me the whole time when I was struggling because it was French and I'm English. And after I see the teachers that were there that were kicking me out of class because I wasn't focused, but obviously it's because I was struggling.
Yeah.
But like they wouldn't see that.
They didn't
So
show you the support.
but like, and now they want to show me the support.
Yeah,
I'm
now
just
they want to show you love because
I'm
you
just
turned
like,
big
yeah.
star. That's how it goes sometime,
I'm
you know?
just like, like, nah, like, even like people that were in my life, like old friends that were there when I was here, but when I left, they were not there no more. I was just like, I'm not gonna chase nobody. If you want to be in my circle when you're there, you can be there, stay there, 10 toes down, whatever.
Yeah.
But if you want to walk away, I'm not gonna chase you. Like,
Yeah.
it's the same thing with women too. Like, if you
Hold on. We don't get to the woman part. Real quick, I just want to tag on to that part right there. Do you ever feel like you suffer from survivor's remorse? A lot of people, you know, few people are going to experience the things they're going to experience, have been the places where you've been.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever feel like, man, I'm leaving certain people out? I wish so and so was there with me. Do you ever feel like I've been afforded so much great things, and other guys I grew up with were not? Do you ever suffer from survivor's remorse?
nah.
Good.
He's like,
Good for you. Good
Peter's
for
from
you.
Brooklyn. Peter's like, good for you.
Like, honestly, like the guys that are in my circle right now are the guys I'm gonna be grinding with like for the rest of my life. Like my best friend right there.
Like your man right there?
Him. Like we
He's already planning the draft party. He told me, so is this U+5 for the draft party? He's ready. See,
moving like a manager.
I already know he's the right one. He didn't come looking in the scene. He's focused. He held his corner. He said, "Okay, my man gonna shine. I'm gonna hold my corner."
Right.
He's just reading his body language. These are the kind of people you want around.
Yeah.
And I know Jamal can talk about when we get Jamal on. Jamal has seen it all. You know, I mean, NFL, CFL, so he can give you little pointers on that. Women, how do you know who to trust? You're a good-looking guy. You're tall. I see you on TV all the time.
Stop. Don't use those traits, please.
Okay, sorry,
Let's not go
Tata.
there.
Which states are you?
I've seen something. I was going to bring it up.
No, I think I saw that
I wasn't
too.
going to do
I
it.
think I saw that
You know
too.
what you think.
Did I not look
High quality, high value because I'm tall and chain and this.
Did I not look at the document
Like,
properly?
okay, you're tall, you could barely bend your knees.
I hate it. And they bend like
You
this.
like squat with your legs
Sorry.
open, like get out of here.
Okay, sorry. Hi.
How do you find? How do you decipher which women to trust?
Honestly, growing like when I was younger, I would just let go with the flow. But like now, like I'm at the point in my career where I have to really just be careful who I'm talking to because, like honestly, like I don't flash what I got, but like if a girl, like obviously I'm dating a girl, she's gonna know what I got because she's gonna be with me, she's gonna be tied in with me. And if I see like sometimes you can get blinded by love, and that's not something I'm trying to happen to me. So I really got to be careful. But like when it comes to like dating, the girl has to go through many stages to be able to before I can call her my girl. Again, it's not even like on my standpoint. It's like the standpoint of my sister. Like they got to go through my sister.
Rightfully so. High five.
Exactly.
Rightfully
My
so.
sister.
Okay, what's stage one?
Stage one is my sister.
Oh, stage one is go through level one. It's the first boss is your sister.
Yeah.
Okay, how many sisters do you have?
I got 3 sisters.
So the second boss is the second sister.
Exactly.
Nah, it's just the one
All
that
the
I'm close
sisters.
with.
Okay,
Yeah,
what's
all of
stage
them.
2?
Just if I see like shit has like good core values.
Like
Like if she's driven, if she's family oriented, if she wants to start like for example a business. For
Okay.
example, like I know she's driven, so I'm like I know we can be a power team and
There's
I can
some
help
sense-
her.
Some sense
driven
of passion.
and family orientated. What did that look like?
Driven as in like what she wants to pursue in life.
Yeah,
Like
so-
for example, if she wants to pursue like fashion or whatever her like the hair business, like I'm gonna be there to support her because I know she's working towards something.
Yeah, and she has her own business.
Exactly.
But family oriented in the sense that she's also like a homemaker, or like she just good with her parents.
Like good with her family, knows how to like stay like
Grounded.
not like I don't want to say that, but like know how to like keep her environment clean basically.
Okay. Yeah. We see that. Traditional values, traditional Caribbean values. You understand me?
Don't let her bait you in.
I think his mom's listening.
Don't
you know?
let her-
I was obvious, but it's good. Yo, listen, I'm all for 100% good core values, and you know what? I believe that you can mix the progressive with the traditional, because someone got to hold on to some sort of customs, morals, values,
Somewhere.
codes, right?
Yeah.
But rightfully so. Okay,
you know,
we got
also-
2 stages. We're gonna leave the other stages to the yaldom who make it through.
we can't give you guys all the keys that we try. But that's really dope because we've had a lot of athletes on, and few have said, I want somebody that's family orientated. So that's dope, man. You know, you grounded with it. So, you know, every time you come here, we always give you some questions. I think we have this or that. We got some riddles. We'll play some questions with you. We got Vida here from the Thank Us Later segment. Vida, you got some questions for him? Yeah, some questions for you. I know you're back in December. When you come back, I want to do a game. I want to do like a watch party, play some NCAA 25. Jamal, are you staying here for the holidays or are you going back to the States? You here for the holidays? Yeah, man. Get you guys the game out, the offensive tackle, the wide receiver.
Most definitely.
There's politics there, too, between the O-line and the receivers.
We on the same side of the ball, so it's like we on the same side of the ball.
Okay, when I get you guys all together, I want to know how, like in basketball, there's always like, there's less division in it, but there's always, in basketball, the division is between the starters and people on the bench.
Yeah.
In football, it's between like the defensive side and offensive side. Is that how you guys divide up the vibes, like the cliques?
In practice, yeah. In practice, we hate the defense. But when it comes to going into the game, like we all know that we're all one, so we're gonna go to battle together. But
Is there always that one man on your team that when you guys are passing, really like forgets that it's just a practice and he goes off? And
there's always that one guy on football team.
But is it ever just a practice?
Yeah, just a practice. But
Was it just a practice to Kobe?
no, it's not that.
There's greatness, right? It's never just practice.
No, you're not getting what I'm saying. In football,
You're talking to someone who ain't a sports, so you can tell it. Is it just a practice, though?
it's not that. When you play football and you guys pass, they pass against each other, but they're not supposed to. They're not supposed to go full. Just like when you box and you spar. But there's always an idiot on the team that's
Take it
really
too
gonna
far.
try to hit the quarterback
take it too
for real.
far.
They're supposed to take it too far. But I let the ladies. We always like to play some games.
The backup quarterback is gonna do that.
The third string guy. Last time we played this game, it spiraled into a crazy thing. You catch the video on our YouTube, themorningdetour.com. But
sometimes it seems like game, but last time was off the top of my head. You know what I mean? I'm sorry.
yes.
This time is a little preparation. Okay, window seat or aisle, and why?
We're playing this or that.
I prefer being in the aisle.
What? Okay, explain.
Well, aisle because I'm tall
Oh yeah, true.
and like. Let me
He been
twist it.
knocking my foot this whole time. I said, "Boy, your legs long, boy."
I'm gonna say aisle, but it has to be exit row aisle.
Exit
Because
row
I need to
aisle.
be able to stretch my legs.
Okay,
But like
okay.
sometimes like there's actually a downfall of that because if they're going with the cart, like I have to move my feet all the time. But
also, God forbid, the plane goes down, they make you the responsible person to open that door as well.
Yeah, low key, but the person that's closer to the door has to open that, not me. I'm a help. I'm a watch and be like, yeah, that's what you gotta do. But they got it.
Okay, this is not a diss or that. I'm just curious. When you went to the States, did you do this like what's it not called?
Sorority. Yeah, the fraternity. Did you join fraternity?
No.
No?
Hell no.
Because they do make you do crazy stuff, right? I'm gonna ask Jamar that when he comes.
I don't know, but
yeah. Well, okay, I'll mark that down.
Like they had that at Syracuse, but like they don't really get them that involved in the school. Like they have their own thing, but like it's really like I don't want like the white frats and all that. So that's what you mainly see in there.
No, we want that Morehouse energy. We want that stomp the yard energy. Yeah, we want that drum line. Yeah. I want to. Tata just wants to code. Can you step? Can you step a little bit? Vita, you can step. You can step.
Look at her face.
You can't do that.
Oh my God, don't do that.
Yeah.
She was ready to fight. She was ready to fight. She said,
Vita's ready to battle. Show down with me. You got one from Vita?
Okay. What is your bucket list as far as football is concerned?
Bucket list? Get a 800-yard catching season. Touchdowns, I'm not really concerned about that. It's just like doing better than what I did the previous years.
800 yards. That's a strong season right there. That's a strong 800. You know what I mean? Tata don't know football. She's like 800, 200. She's like, what's impressive?
8 laps.
Look, Weezy knows me. I was lost in my thoughts then.
I prepped her early this week. I said we're gonna have the football guys on. Damon's in town. I said I'm gonna hook up to my financial guy, see if this guy will come through all the football guys. I told her early. I'm thinking, you know what? She's gonna read about football a little bit.
You know, but me, I do more like snooping and stuff, and like, you know, trying to get the tea. If you're doing community work, you know what I mean? That's my edge.
Why do you keep asking people if they do community work?
I just want to know. You know, they're talking about core values.
It's important though. It's important.
I was under my breath. I said, they talking about core values. What? And thank you. Yes, it's important. You got to give back. You getting blessed so much. You have to give back.
Sure. You got one more for him?
Okay, go. I tag team 2 on because mine are stupid.
Give him one more.
Would you consider being a coach after being a player?
I would coach, but not college. I'd coach in high school. Like college, like NCAA college, nah.
It's crazy.
Like the hours coaches got to put in is like hats off to them. And, like it's crazy.
It is?
Yeah, they work more hours than the players do. So I prefer being in high school, like really just like teaching. I really want to be able to teach kids like the fundamentals of football, and then see them grow from there. Then I feel like I'll be accomplished with that.
Awesome.
Vita, give him more.
I got one more. So you find this girl with the family values and all that.
Yeah.
You guys are about to get married. Prenup or no prenup?
Come on, you know what he's doing.
Mind your business.
No, he does.
I'm doing a prenup. Just for like my protection. Like honestly, I love her obviously, but like I gotta protect myself at the end of the day.
What's wrong, Tata?
Okay, so you want this progressive woman, right? What if she's making triple, quadruple your salary?
That's fine. That's her money.
Why do we always have to look at the prenup as the reverse?
The difference is he's
wants
already on his journey.
It's true, but
he's
he
not
wants a
sitting
progressive.
He's not sitting on the couch, you know.
True.
Playing video games, saying yo.
But it does benefit her too.
You know?
It does benefit her too.
Oh yeah, if she
make more money.
Yeah, like honestly, like if we have a kid together, and she's gonna be able to like take care of the child. Like I'm not gonna say 100% me, 0% her. Like she's gonna get a certain percentage, but she's not taking all my money.
You don't want to know my.
Well, Tata, anybody that talks to you has to sign a prenup.
With the prenup.
Anybody
talks stance on any.
Of course, they have to sign a prenup if they got with you.
With the prenup,
no,
they're not still alimony.
You have to come out of my pocket.
Yeah,
they have to sign a prenup next time, right? 1,000%. Yeah, she's the boss.
She got
to sign.
I think if it came down to that.
Yeah, she got to sign a prenup.
I was gonna say, with the prenup, isn't there still alimony when you get divorced?
Listen. All I know, because people have it like they think it's always the man, right? Nah, man. Sometimes it's that woman too that have to pay.
Of
You
course.
understand me?
Of course.
And now I feel for
Why
everybody
do you think
who has
Jada's
to pay.
still with Will?
Like, listen.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that until your situation. Like I didn't know that.
Now
that
I feel for everybody who has
that
to
a
pay.
woman has to
but you know,
pay.
sometimes it's like rightfully so. If you know that the person been taking care of you, at least do the adult thing and like split it down the middle and give back what you think it's worth and it's reasonable. You know. But sometimes it doesn't make no sense. Sometimes it does. But
it is what it is.
it is
boys.
what it is.
Let me tell you something, man. Dame Dollar, always a pleasure having you here. Real quick before you go, if you have any advice for any young aspiring wide receiver football player in Montreal right now coming up in the game and they're trying to go to the NCAA, what advice would you give them?
Honestly, stay in your books. Stay in school.
Yeah, keep that GPA up, boy.
No cap, because
They're on you about the GPA?
I graduated already, so not really, but I already graduated. So I just
Jamal's like, I'm good. I'm just here to ball.
Nah, for real. Nah, but for real though, like I say it all the time, like everywhere I go, like if I'm doing like I go to a practice and the coach want me to talk after, I'm like, y'all need to realize that like, yeah, y'all love football, but y'all gotta love them books too. Like y'all can't just go to school and BS all the time and think that shit's sweet because it's not. Because if you don't got them grades, I promise you them coaches ain't gonna look at you.
Definitely so. And that's something people forget.
Exactly.
And this is coming from Mr. 67 catches, a lot of damn catches, 1,291 yards, 7 TDs, 83 overall, NCAA 25. We're gonna play that game. Yo, we're gonna set it up during the holidays. We have the camera. We got the camera. We got the TV. Tata doesn't know about sports. That's why this whole show today is freaking funny.
I just like to watch. I like watching football here and there. Hockey can go on too sometimes.
But you don't watch it
When
by
the
yourself.
roo-rah-rah-
You don't watch it. You wouldn't watch it by yourself.
No, I think the only thing I would watch by myself would be basketball.
But football, you have to watch it with a guy that wants to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't mind watching. I find it interesting.
Clearly. Montreal, my city. Keep it locked. The Morning Detour on the mighty CKT 93. I can't even say it properly. 90.3 FM. We got to stop drinking Subtle Savage on the show. Man.
That's
Keep
why
it
I
locked.
stopped. That's why I stopped, people.